Welcome back, friends, to another The City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnium video. Lids87 here, and in today's video, friends, we're going to be talking about Yuri and Onion Night. Before we get into it though, friends, please remember to like and subscribe. We are inching closer to that 3K mark, friends. Upon reaching 3K, I'm thinking Q&A, and potentially you guys could pick out one of my new videos, alright, friends? So I truly appreciate the support, friends. Now, on February 28th UTC time, we will be getting batch 8 of the level 70 Crystal Awakenings. In this, we're going to get Onion Night, Ash, Prish, Yuri, Kefka, and Raijin. Now, the main ones to take away from here are going to be Onion Night and Yuri. Yuri is going to be getting a rework, and Onion Knight's EX weapon will be realizable, and Yuri will be getting an EX weapon, and it becomes realizable. Now, keep in mind, friends, that both banners for this batch 8, the first multi-drop, will be free, so good luck on your pulls, friends. Good luck on your pulls. Now, along with this, we will also be getting a heretic quest, so have fun seeing all them RNAs. Yeah, alright, anywho. So the very first character we're going to be talking about is Onion Night. He is from Final Fantasy 3. He is a Red Crystal Affinity character, and he is a hybrid magic melee type attacker, and he actually does have some party buffs built into his kit, so let's get into it, friends. Now, his first ability is called Blizzard Combo. Blizzard Combo is a 5-hit Ice Magic Brave plus HP attack, and this will grant him 2 stacks of a unique buff called Sage, and this will remove any ninja stacks. Max stacks is at 3. We'll talk about ninja here in a second. Now, at 1 stack of Sage or higher, he will grant himself 10% to attack and 20% to magic attack, and this will turn Brave attack into Blizzard. Blizzard is a 1-hit Ice Magic Brave attack. At 2 stacks of Sage or higher, he will grant himself 20% attack, 40% magic attack, then Blizzard Combo will deal 50% splash damage to other targets. And at 3 stacks of Sage, he will grant himself 30% attack, 60% magic attack, and 40% party attack. Brave attack turns into Blizzard Plus. Blizzard Plus is a 5-hit Ice Magic Brave attack. It's pretty much Blizzard Combo without the HP attack attached at the end. Now, his second ability is called Multi-Hit. Now, Multi-Hit is a 6-hit melee Brave plus HP attack. This will grant him 2 stacks of Ninja, and this will remove any Sage stacks. Now, after using Multi-Hit, he will grant himself 30% up to attack and 20% up to max Brave for 3 turns. At 1 stack of Ninja, he will grant himself 20% to speed and physical attack. At 2 stacks, he will grant himself 40% to speed and attack and 150% max Brave overflow to Multi-Hit. And at 3 stacks of Ninja, he'll grant himself 50% speed, 60% physical attack to self, and 40% attack up to the party. And at 3 stacks also, Brave Attack will become Brave Attack Plus, which is a 6-hit melee Brave Attack. Same thing, pretty much multi-hit without the HP attack attached to the end. Now, his additional ability is called Blizzard Enchant All. He will Ice Enchant the whole party for 3 turns, and he will grant the party 10% up to attack. His Bloomstone will give him additional use of his additional ability and will increase the skill duration by 2. Now, Onion Knight does have a noteworthy passive. It is his Crystal 68, which will increase the party's max Brave and attack by 10%. Not bad at all. Now, let's take a look at his EX weapon, Serpent Sword. Serpent Sword will grant him access to the EX ability Blade Torrent or Meteorite. This is at a slightly fast recast speed, and once fully maxed out, legit, you just use 2 abilities and this thing is up. Now, at base, without any form of stacks, this will start off as Blade Torrent, which is a 6-hit melee Brave plus HP attack executed twice. This will grant him 3 stacks of Ninja, so max stacks right off the bat. Now, if you have Sage active, Blade Turret will turn into Meteorite instead, which is a 6-hit magic random Brave plus HP attack. Brave hits are distributed evenly. This will grant 3 stacks of Sage right off the bat. So if you use Blade Turret or Meteorite, this will give him all full stacks of Ninja or Sage. Now, his limit breaks for his base EX, they're just raises Brave damage, lowers action delay, and raises recast speed. Now, his Serpent Sword Plus at 0 out of 3, this thing is loaded. So when using Blade Turret or Meteorite, this will increase Brave potency. This will inflict ice resist down to all enemies for 4 turns. And this will grant him Power of the Forbidden Land for 4 turns. Power of the Forbidden Land, he will grant himself Ice Enchant. He will then also grant the party 20% up to Stolen Max Brave Overflow. And also at 0 out of 3, when using Meteorite, HP attacks will become AoE, and this will deal 100% HP damage to all enemies. Now, 1 out of 3, he will grant himself 40% up to attack and max Brave. 2 out of 3 when the quest starts. This is the most important one if you're going to be investing in Onion Knight. He will grant himself Power of the Forbidden Land for 4 turns, and he will fill his own EX gauge to 70%. Also part of 2 out of 3 on the first turn, doesn't consume ability usage, no action delay, and free turns. So what this means is when the fight starts, the entire quest, on the very first time Onion Knight can act, any of his abilities you can use for free once he will go immediately, and then his EX gauge will be filled. So what you can essentially do is use Blizzard Combo and go into Meteorite, and there goes the very first trash wave right off of the bat. Or if you're up against single enemies, you can use multi-hit into Blade Torrent. Now at 3/3, Blade Torrent and Meteorite, they're going to have higher potencies and overflow. Now while Ninja is active, this will change HP attack into HP attack plus Ninja, which is a 3-hit melee brave plus HP attack with 150% max brave overflow. And while Sage is active, this will change HP attack into HP attack plus, which is a 1-hit ice magic AoE brave attack plus HP attack, 120% max brave overflow. And this will deal 20% HP splash damage to other enemies. Now his bonus sphere. His bonus sphere is an A-type bonus sphere. So what this does is when dealing a critical hit, this will raise attack by 2% up to 5 times, which at the end is 10%. So pretty much anyone could use this, as long as they have an 8-type bonus sphere slot. Now his artifact passes, what you want for him is attack 108 and max brave 330. Unfortunately, he does not have a C50. So I could see you guys potentially picking up a mighty Blizzard Combo or mighty multi-hit if RNG isn't being kind, but ideally for him, you want attack 108 and max brave 330. Alright friends, now let's talk about the second unit on this banner, and it's going to be Yuri. Yuri is a character from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. He is a white crystal affinity character, and he is a hybrid magic range type attacker, battery, impaler. Man, him with his rework, he got good, friends. He got real good. So let's get into it. Now his first ability is called Crystal Power. It will reduce the target's brave by 50%, so gravity-like effect, which we all know is pretty strong. Then it will deal a 4-hit range AoE brave plus AoE HP attack. HP damage is split amongst all enemies, and this will do increased damage to single targets. This has 180% max brave overflow. Now, if you don't have Chilinka's Prayer active on him, he will consume 50% of his current HP, so make sure you have that buff. His second ability is called Rela Crystal. Rela? So Crystal is a 5-hit Holy Magic Brave plus HP attack. This will grant himself 90% up to max brave for 6 turns at 150% max brave overflow. This will consume 100% of his current brave without Chilinka's Prayer. But upon using Rela's Crystal, this will also grant him Chilinka's Prayer for 6 turns. Now what Chilinka's Prayer does, it will grant him Holy Enchant, Brave Regen, 100% of it brave, and HP Regen, 20% of his current HP. And when using Brave Plus, increases Brave hits to 2 at a higher potency. Now his additional ability is called Base Boost. He will increase his Brave and Max Brave for 2 turns by 20%. His Bloomstone will give him additional use and increase the skill duration by 2 turns. Now his EX weapon is called Defender, and this grants him access to the EX ability Claved Sword. Now this is at a very slow recast speed. This will reduce all enemies' Brave by 100% except broken enemies. A very, very strong gravity-like effect, kind of like Sephiroth's. But unlike Sephiroth, Yuri will then follow up with a 5-hit range AoE Brave plus AoE HP attack. Increased damage towards single enemies, 100% AoE damage. This will heal allies' Brave by 30% of HP damage dealt, and this will recover 1 use of Crystal Power and Relay Crystal. This is very strong, guys. Yes. Man, I hope you guys get this. I really do hope you guys get this with the free multi-draw. And also, upon using Claved Sword, this will inflict Holy Resist down to all enemies for 4 turns. He will grant United Halves Crystal Wielders for 2 turns. Now what that is, it will increase the party's attack by 40%, the party's Max Brave Overflow by 20%. This will increase the party's Brave Regen by 30%. And this will also grant a HP regen to the party based off of 30% of their max HP. So this buff is loaded, guys. Now, 1 out of 3 increased Brave potency, 2 out of 3 extends the duration of United Halves Crystal Wielders by 1 turn, and 3 out of 3 increases the recast speed. Now let's take a look at his EX plus Defender at 0 out of 3. When using Claved Sword, this will increase the Brave potency by 100%, 120% max Brave overflow. While Chilinka's Prayer is active, this will change HP attack into HP attack plus, which is a 2-hit Brave plus HP attack with 120% max Brave overflow and increased potency. At 1 out of 3, he will buff his attack by 60%, max brave by 40%. At 2 out of 3, when the quest starts, he will grant himself 90% max brave up and Chilinka's Prayer for 6 turns. And out of 3, when using Claved Sword, this will further increase the brave potency by 100%. It now has a max brave overflow of 150%. Now in regards to Yuri limit breaks, I mean, if you're gonna max him out, 3 out of 3, right? Of course. But if you're hurting on ingots, I at least take him to 1 out of 3 so you could get that 60% attack and 40% max brave up. I want to say 2 out of 3 because of that Chilinka's Prayer, but you can get that when using his second ability. So play around with it, guys. If you guys don't like having Chilinka's prayer just active right off of the bat, then take him 2 out of 3, but I could see you guys leaving him at 1 out of 3. Now his bonus sphere is an 8 type bonus sphere. When HP is at max, this will raise max Raven attack by 5%. Again, anyone with a 8 type bonus sphere slot can use this bonus sphere. All right, friends, now we are at that part of the video. Should you pull on this banner? Yes, you should pull on this banner. Now, tickets wise, not if you're using gems. If you're gonna be using gems, I don't recommend using tickets. Now, if you are not using gems, I would recommend throw something at this banner, guys. Yuri is a very, very good character, but let me talk about Onion Knight first, because unfortunately, Yuri does outshadow him here. Now, Onion Knight, he does get better with his EX plus, all that wonderful stuff. The fact that he can imperil his own element, ice, he can enchant himself with ice, is pretty nice. And the fact that his EX ability, his EX plus, charges at a very, very fast rate, that means he can constantly have that ice imperil onto the enemies. So he can be taken onto any stage as long as ice element is not absorbed. And the fact that he's got some nice party buffs to attack, that's another like pseudo support on the team. So Onion Knight he's all right. You're gonna start noticing a lot of units, a lot of elemental units like going forward. They're gonna be able to imperil their own element. If they can't, throw them in the dumpster. I'm just kidding. Just have someone else that can imperil said element. But being able to do that, they can go into a lot of stages where their damage type is resisted. Now Yuri, honestly guys, he is the main unit on this banner. He is the cherry on top. He is the unit to go for. He is a strong unit. He kind of, if Golbez and Paladin Cecil had a baby, yes, I went there. If Golbez and Paladin Cecil had a baby, this is what I imagine. Yuri he can imperil his own element. He has party healing. He's got party brave healing. He can imperil his own element. He can enchant his own element to himself. I was watching a video beforehand because it's been so long since I've used Yuri as a friend support over on JP, and he can get up there with his numbers. With his first ability, he was getting up there to like 80k. His second ability, at least 60 to 70k. You know, of course, depending on the team composition. So if you guys get a good team composition, you guys can get really up there in their numbers. And the fact that his EX weapon fully maxed out with 100% HP damage, that's really good, friends. That is no laughing matter. And the fact that he can refresh one use of his first and second ability up to the initial cap, right? This guy has longevity in fights. His rework is a really good rework. He's going to be a very, very strong unit to bring with you in chaos fights, and I would recommend grabbing this unit if you can. Now, for those of you that are asking, do I really need Yuri? No. A lot of these units, a lot of these banners, you don't need said units, right? You don't need them, but you do have to make up that type of utility in a different type of character. So if you're not going to be pulling on this banner, if you're iffy on Yuri, and another banner on the horizon that's a good one if you guys want to skip out on Yuri is going to be the Edge and Penella banner, just in case you guys don't want to pick up Yuri in this case. But at the end of the day, guys, if you guys have the gems, if you guys are looking for a good unit to pick up, Yuri is a good unit to pick up. You cannot go wrong with him. You can't. Now, I do recommend with Yuri though, because his EX ability is at a slow recast speed. If you guys can pair him up with another Holy Imperiler like Eiko, just so you guys can alternate the Holy Imperil when Yuri doesn't have his EX ability charged, because as long as a unit enhances themselves and can imperil their own element, they can be brought into any stage, even though their damage type is resisted. But if that Imperil falls off, they're pretty much screwed. So having another Imperiler on the team with Yuri will definitely help them out in chaos fights. That is it for this video, friends. I want to thank you guys for joining me on covering Yuri and Onion Knight. Now, me personally, I really hope I get Yuri's EX weapon with the free multi-draw, because I already have Onion Knight. I did pull him a while back when Onion Knight's EX weapon first debuted. Why did I do that? Why? I should have waited for this banner, because guys, Yuri is a very strong unit. So we will see if RNG is nice. I usually don't like to throw resources at banners that I already have an EX weapon on, because I would rather have the chance to get 2 new EX weapons if RNG decides to give me both. So we will see what the free multi-draw will do. All right, friends, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments what you guys are going to do with this banner. You guys going ham for Yuri? Do you guys already have Onion Knights, so you're praying to RNG that you don't get an Onion Knight EX dupe? All right, friends, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments, thoughts, and until next time, friends, good luck and have a good one.